Named after one of the brightest stars in the sky, may I introduce you to the Mionix Castor Gaming Mouse. Now, first impressions do mean a lot. I don't care what anyone says, and looking at this box from the outside, it is impressive. The overall design and styling of this, well, it took some time and effort, and you can clearly see that. The box has pictures of the product on it, plus features and specifications about it. A little carry loop here at the top as well. And look, as I open this up, beautiful presentation here, and in the middle, it congratulates you for purchasing the product. On the right side is the mouse, and underneath it, they include a quick start guide as well as warranty information and a whole bunch of stickers. Let's first go through some of the features and specifications. It comes with a 32-bit ARM processor running at 32 megahertz. There are 6 fully programmable buttons, 3 steps, in-game DPI adjustment, up to 16 million LED colors available with this. As well, the polling rate is up to 1000 hertz. It has angle snapping, 15 steps, angle turning adjustment, -30 to +30 degrees, load calibration tool, as well as surface quality analyzer tool. I'll show you more of that when we have a look at the software, as well as lift off distance calibration tool as well. It comes with, as I mentioned, that fantastic processor, but also an unbelievable sensor. It's the PMW 3310 gaming grade IR LED optical sensor, up to 10,000 DPI, and as well the tracking speed is 5.45 meters per second or 215 IPS. Oh, and I almost forgot, it comes with 128 kilobytes of onboard memory. Now, what about the overall fit and finish and styling on this mouse, and how does it feel in your hand? Well, I think the design and build quality on this is exceptional. It's somewhat of a small to medium-sized mouse, so it should fit, you know, small to medium-sized hands. I have a medium-sized hand, and it does fit me perfectly. I think if you have a really large hand, you're probably going to find this mouse a little bit on the small side. As I already mentioned, it comes with 6 fully programmable buttons. Very, very nice overall feel. You've got 4 layers here of this rubber coating, and that just feels incredible. But on the left side here, they have this rubber pad. So you've got 2 buttons on the left. There is none on the right. And by the way, there's no rubber grip over here, and some people might like or not like that. I actually like it. As well, you've got a scroll wheel which is lit up in the center, doubles as a button, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buttons on this mouse. It has a braided cable. It is 2 meters long with a gold-plated branded end. As well, you've got some branding right here that's going to be lit up. Now, speaking of lit up, there are all kinds of LED color options. You can have up to 16.8 million of them. And at the bottom are 2 very slippery PTFE feet and that excellent 10,000 DPI optical sensor. Note as well how the cable exits the mouse. You don't have to worry about it being ripped away. I guess I should go over the weight and dimensions on this mouse, right? It measures in at 123 millimeters long by 17 millimeters wide by 40 millimeters high and weighs 93.8 grams. That's without the cable, and with the cable it is 141.5 grams. Now, there's no weight system on this, so you can't adjust that weight. It's unfortunate, but for mice in this category, that is pretty typical. Next, let's go through the software, which I have to say is extremely easy to use. You've got different categories here at the top: mouse settings, sensor performance, color settings, macro settings, and support. Extremely easy to understand. 5 different profiles. So let's go into the mouse settings. You've got, and you can adjust all of the different buttons. On the right side, you can change the double click speed, the scroll speed, as well as the pointer acceleration and the polling rate, all the way from 125 hertz up to 1000 Hertz. Now as for sensor performance, you can enable or disable the X and Y axes if you want to. Different steps here, you can adjust the steps as you like to pretty much anything all the way up to 10,000. You've got angle snapping up to 15, angle tuning -30 or +30, pointer speed and lift distance can be adjusted, and if you like, you can analyze the surface that you are using. And this is the bling bling. You can have the LEDs all on, and by all I mean the scroll wheel and the logo. You can have them all off if you want to, or you can be selective, either the scroll wheel, a different color than the logo, completely up to yourself there. As well, different lighting effects, solid, blinking, pulsating, and breathing. And on the right side, you can choose the color shift or a solid color, or you can just enter the color that you prefer. All kinds of macro options, and if you need it, support. Now let's have a closer look at all of these color settings. The LEDs now are all on. Let's turn them all off. You can be selective, and let's choose a color, let's say green for the scroll wheel. We'll just have that one on. And there you go. I'll be selective for the logo. Let's make that blue and enable it, and I'll turn that on. So you've got a blue logo and a green scroll wheel. Now this is the breathing effect. You can do a solid effect, blinking, and pulsating. Let's go back to solid, and I'll do a color shift. And you can see that it's just kind of cycling through the different colors. And of course, you can choose a solid color if you prefer. So is this mouse worth your money? Well, I think it is, because it has a long feature list. I mean, it comes with a 10,000 DPI optical sensor, great processor, polling rate up to 1,128 kilobytes of onboard memory, 5 profiles, lots of colors, and look at it. It's gorgeous and feels fantastic. If you have a similar size hand to me, a medium size hand, this should fit you perfectly. But like a pair of pants, you really want to go into your local store and try a mouse on. Try different ones and see which one actually feels better in your hand. This particular styling I find works incredibly well for me. Overall, this is a kick-ass product. Until next time, take care.